please show a hand. You need a massage. Who has a boss? You need a massage. Who is the boss? You need a massage. Everybody needs a massage. It was once thought that massages were only for athletes and the very rich and wealthy. Since all of you are athletic and all of you are wealthy independently, I know this piece is not for you, but I will say this. As time has evolved, the Persians, the Greeks, and the Chinese all knew something. What did they know? They knew that the massage was good for the body. Two things in particular. Number one, for the tension relieving, stress reduction, and number two, the healing and health properties that the massage gave. So, we might think about this. The massage works on three key elements of the body. Works on, number one, the circulatory system. Number two, the lymphatic system. And number three, the nervous system. Let me explain a little bit about that. Circulatory system takes blood and transfers nutrients through your body to nourish your cells. The lymphatic system, on the other hand, takes metabolic waste and expels them from your body. And your nervous system takes impulses, stimulating them, sending messages to your limbs, your fingertips, your toes, your eyelashes, your eyebrows blinking. So, why is the massage important? Because the massage opens and releases tension. Once this tension is released, here's what we have. Look at this cord. You see it's pliable and flexible. But what happens when we start to stretch it, tense it? You see how it strains. This is the same load that your body is placed under. I want everybody just to clench your neck really tight. Just squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze your neck tight. How long do you think you could try that out before it becomes uncomfortable? Not long. We want to talk about headaches. Why is there the headache when there's no apparent problem? Industry full. Tylenol, beta this and that, you name it. Any kind of drug is available to relieve tension headaches. But you know what you really need? Your body needs a massage. Now, I want you to think about what I'm going to show you here. This is called, for $200, the Thumper.
All right.
Mini Pro 2.
All right.
I don't know if anybody's ever had a massage, but I'll tell you what, it's not an inexpensive proposition. And I'm going to demonstrate right here on my colleague, Roxanne.
Oh, geez. Oh, it's good.
When you place this massager somewhere, you're going to hold it there for 15 seconds.
It is so good.
This
oh my
penetrates
God.
1/4 of an inch
It's so good.
into muscle tissue without any applied pressure. The weight of the spears move between 20 and 40 times per second.
Oh, God, it's good.
This in itself will truly relax.
Oh.
So now, if you have a husband and
don't need one with
the love is gone, he will no longer want a massage like you once did.
It's so good.
You can do this yourself
Oh.
when you're home, when you're watching television.
Oh.
People say, oh, I'm not an athlete and I'm lazy. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you sit at a desk and do the computer work? By sitting there, tension builds in your neck, your back muscles, and this constriction, for 1 minute, Roxanne, this constriction is similar to a hose. We take a hose and we knot it, folks. Now what will happen? Remember we talked about the circulatory system. The blood does not flow any longer. Now you start to get ill effects. This will now start to damage the health system. So once we come home, we start again. Now I'm going to share a story with you because this is very important, this story. From time to time, I have people come to my house. One of my coworkers came over with his wife, and what did she say? We were sitting there having a good time, drinking some wine and having some barbecue, and at some point she said, gee, I noticed she just kept twisting and turning. She just didn't look comfortable. I said, was it the food? Was it bad? Are you feeling upset? Well, what happened? She said, you know, I have this problem. My neck has tension right through my shoulder blade, and it's not been right, I don't know how long. Now, this woman was 23 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I looked at her in disbelief. 23 years old. So, what did I suggest? I said, I have an idea. Why don't you come into the den and let me pull out this Thumper Massage Pro that I have? She said, what's that? I said, I used to be a football player of Division I caliber and 20-year martial artist. I think I've learned a lot through combat sports about getting my body restored. I put the Thumper Pro on her, and I let her massage. Not to steal away her man. I promptly handed the control over to him and let him start to run the massage up and down her body. At this point in time while I was doing this, she started to sigh. And at one point, when we turned it off, she started to move around and she said, gee, I've never felt anything like it. I'm feeling relief. My tension and stress is gone. At that point, I let her have the wand and let her control it herself. I moved over to my other coworker whose back was ailing him, and I asked him to lay on his stomach on the ball. For people who have back pain, has anybody ever had back pain in this room?
Yes.
A lot of people don't realize that back pain is not necessarily back pain. It comes from tight hips. So with this hip tightness and inflexibility, we take the Thumper Pro and you run it down the spine, down the sides of the glutes, the hamstrings, releasing tension. I've asked people often, can you bend over and touch your toes? A lot of people say that's not possible. I haven't reached my toes since I was a little child. We run the massager over their lower back and hamstrings only to find through a little bit flexibility. Look what we've attained, folks. They can reach down, freeing themselves of that pressure and pain. I only ask you one question. Is $200 too much to pay when we constantly waste money on several things daily? Madam Toastmaster.
That thing is good. Oh my, it just you can feel it relax. Like your muscles just relax. Yes.
Roll to the
Isn't
front of the
that
ball a
good?
minute, Care. Stretch, keep rolling. There we go.
That is really
Let the
good.
legs drop down. Apple, your turn is after the meeting, all right?
It's really, you don't realize how even tense you are until,
I'm glad we have another converted person.
yes. You realize how uptight, well, I realize how
Okay.
uptight
That
Okay.
concludes my
Oh.
mission for today.
I am. That was
Thank you.
Is it true to say